All right, so right from the get-go, you can see that things are in a considerable disarray here. This is supposed to be the rooster quiet box. This is where the rooster was going to live. That is still something that I'm going to try to implement here, just to allow for some sort of chicken breeding program, or at the very least a way in which I can replenish my chicken flock here on my property. But that is probably going to have to be shifted from here back into this general area, which I'll be able to explain here in a second. But I think this, right, is going to be pretty sweet when all is said and done. Plan still is to have this roof be planted, right? Part of this rooster quiet box is to block a majority of the noise from not only ourselves, but the neighbors, right? You want to be a good neighbor. This far side, right, that's going to be more than likely solid. That automatic door would be set not to open until, you know, potentially 10 in the morning, when everyone should realistically be awake. And it should be large enough to house, right, one rooster along with maybe 2 hens. Now, as we move back, okay, this location right here, right in front of me, is more than likely going to be the location of the coop, right? So this coop right here is going to be moved, boom, right to this location. Now, that is largely due to the fact that I need to move this off of the front of our house. And the thought of having this large coop plopped right here in the middle of our yard is not overly appealing to my wife. So this, like I said, is going to be shifted back over there, almost act as a little privacy barrier for our front yard, which there is minimal privacy to begin with. The entire chicken run, right, that is going to be pulled off about, right, the 4 to 5 feet that makes it up, right? So I'm going to take basically this end right here, and it's going to be put, boom, right here. Okay, so that way I'll have this entire area to walk and monitor the coop. So that'll increase the accessibility of the coop, and it'll really allow me to monitor any presence of rodents. Because what happened at our house is basically this became a giant runway back to that corner, which they could dig down into the crawl space. It also allowed them to kind of hide out in this area and then run down to that little spot right there, which also goes down into the crawl space. So really just a lot of cleaning up, okay? The nice thing with this is that this run in and of itself is not attached very aggressively to the coop, right? So I should be very easily be able to separate the two, pull this coop out, and then drag it over there. Now, the other piece that needs to be addressed, obviously, I'm gonna have to pull all of these landscaping blocks for the time being and rearrange those. The nice thing is, I didn't take a ton of time putting them in, right? So I'll be able to plop these right out and then plop them back down. So not a lot of time lost, just kind of a heavy thing to move around. The other tough thing is going to be getting these bushes out that are somewhat establishing themselves, but there is potentially a situation in which I could maneuver the run to this corner and then leave these bushes. Those are probably going to have to get shifted around though. All right, with all that being said, be sure to subscribe, follow along as we go through this process of revamping, rearranging this coop so that we can have chickens back here at the Coop 42 homestead, where really all we're trying to do is establish a small homestead on a small property in real time, just kind of learn as we go. But anyways, thanks once again. See ya.